Hello and welcome to Hazel laughing
Internet.
uncontrollably. Breathe.
I think
breathe,
I've just
breathe.
laughed so high pitched that it couldn't pick it up.
You break a very expensive microphone with your laughter.
I'm sure the dog's ears just picked up though from that high pitch.
Yes, welcome to Bonus Action Heroes. Tonight we are playing. What are we playing? I'm the GM and I've forgotten. We're playing Out of the Abyss. We left off last session 2 weeks ago. The party finally caught sight of the mysterious courier known as Drocky, and after unfortunately mistaking another Darrow for Drocky and killing him, are very keen to prove that there is a criminal enterprise occurring in the city. So with that in mind, they have pursued Drocky down into the tunnels beneath Gracklstugh. Almost immediately upon getting down, they find a locked door and encounter a number of Dwergar who, some of them enlarged, some of them breathing fire, try to stop our heroes getting into the tunnels beneath the city. And that is pretty much where we left off, unless anyone thinks I've missed anything.
No, can I just check? We sent some of the NPCs back, didn't we? Because I didn't want to take Stall with us, and Darendil didn't fit down the hole, did he?
Well, I think you let Darendil take Stall away, didn't you? To
Yeah.
look after Stall. So yeah,
Yes,
Stall
check.
and Darendil are not here. But you do have your new companion, Crumclun, a grey dwarf fighter. So
there's 3 of me.
and there is 3 of Tink as well. Or as if 1 isn't enough.
Because we all know that 1 is too many.
Yes. I assume the other 2 are silent, right? Or do we need to get you an echo?
I can provide my own echo.
So last we left off, there'd been a number of skirmishes, spells flung through the door. Crumclun had summoned his strange magical echo, which attacked, and then he had swapped places with. I believe the last Dwergar had attacked and missed horribly, and then shut the door, and that was where we left off. So, top of the round, Dan, Crumclun, what would you like to do?
No, you're going to make me use an action to open the door, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to make you use an action to open the door. I'm not that mean.
Oh, I'll try and kick the door anyway.
Yeah, if you right click it, it should open.
Yeah. So, Echo's going to move 10 feet. Oh, there's an echo of an echo.
That's just where you've moved from. Yeah.
Yeah, so the echo will move 20 feet to there. So Crumb will attack the enraged one. Want to get my sheet up? Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. More. Oh, it's coming up who do want to attack now. Oh no, that's the combat tracker, never mind, ignore me.
Nice, that's a hit.
Yeah. That's 12 bludgeoning damage to the enraged one.
Which one? The big one.
Yeah, that one that's near death.
How do you want to do it?
So he just kick the door in, look around, just swing his maul straight into his head and squish it against the wall.
Yeah, there is a brief sound of air escaping his lungs and a thickening crunch and a spray of blood. And he sinks to the floor and shrinks back down to his normal size.
Yeah, so that I will use one of my unleashed incarnation, so my echo can attack.
Nice.
Natural 20.
How many dice is it?
He's got great weapon master, so 1 or 2 it re-rolls, so it's re-rolled all the 2s. So that's a total of 24 damage.
24, nice.
Yeah,
Nice, yeah.
so I got 3 2s on the first one, so it re-rolled them. That makes sense.
Yeah, you see him taking a breath in, again, as if he's about to breathe this spout of flame and just crack him with this strange, glimmering spiritual hammer. And yeah, he's looking badly wounded.
Yeah, so bonus action, I will swap places with my echo. Use 15 feet of movement to swap places as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And then I will action surge and attack him again.
Okay. Nice. That's a
20
hit.
to hit. That's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Do you want to do it?
So just as he blinks out from the echo and he appears, it just brings a jumping like in the air, just comes straight down on his head and straight down with his maul.
Yeah, he lifts his hands up, lets go of the breath for the fire weapon, lifts his hands up to defend himself, but you just push through, drive him down to the ground. He's dead.
And then I might well use my last bit of movement to move next to the other one.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Cool. Okay. Pink, you're up, with Malice up next.
Remembered that I'm the one that didn't take a long rest and have nothing but cantrips. So this is going to be very boring whenever it's my turn. I can only see this one, so Firebolt. Why aren't you rolling the Firebolt? What?
Sorry, stream. The initiative window is in front of the map. I apologise.
To work out mine. Okay. I don't know why it's not come up with the automatic roll thing. It's my spell attack. +6. Okay.
You're using one of the copies.
Potentially. Yep, that's a copy.
To make them red or something.
It's also a copy. Is there a real me? Because there should be 4. Is that maybe why I wasn't in the turn?
I think it's the top left one.
Oh, that doesn't work either. That's okay. Ho-hoo!
Nice. Well damage. There's Thomas.
Oh, I have to work this out now. Okay. It's just 1d10. What's the roll for crits?
Double the dice. 2d10.
2d10.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's too many. roll. That was shit.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, you strike him right in the face. And you think it's going to take him down, but he sort of stumbles backwards for a second, but then stands up and stares back at you angrily.
I roll back up again. That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. Malice.
So, as Tink is moving forwards and backwards, I was just gonna run a bit forwards and then because I don't have that many spell slots, I am going to toll the dead on this badly injured bloke just below the door.
Okay.
So can I have a wisdom saving throw? That's gonna be DC 13.
Okay.
Balls.
3. Yeah, you cast the spell and you feel a level of resistance you're not used to. As you try and push the magical power onto him, there's this sort of almost like a pushback. Like somehow he's more resistant or resilient.
Resistance and magic. Okay. I have no useful bonus actions. So I'm just gonna run back. And that will be the end of my turn. I am useless.
Okay, you're not useless. It was unfortunate, but you've learned something, so it's always valuable. Drodin, then you're up.
So I will move a few feet forward, just so I can try and spot this fellow.
Yeah. Just to let you know, I am adjusting their armor class when they're in partial cover like that.
Well, that's fine because I'm casting magic missile.
Okay.
Nice.
So I will cast that, and it's okay. I'll only do this then. So this is the other two. So get out of the way, you stupid fucking pop-up. I can't see what my initial damage was. 2. So that's 8 damage in total then.
8 damage. Okay. These 3 magic missiles strike him 1, 2, 3 in quick succession. He's got no chance of getting out of the way. He looks about to drop, then just seems to grab his resolve and somehow, despite gushing with blood and being badly burned, he seems to be upright and determined to fight on. At which point he is going to turn and strike at you, Crumclun. And miss horrendously, it seems. Yeah. Okay. Back to... Have we not missed anyone, have we? Back to the top of the round. I'm not used to all the NPCs not being here, so it feels like the rounds are going really quick.
Question, am I meant to be controlling Rain, or are we just leaving her out of this one? I can't remember.
I didn't think she was here. Have I put her on the map?
Yeah.
Oh,
and she's injured. Interesting.
Yeah, I think
okay.
she was... Because he wasn't here to do the long rest last time, was he?
It does seem to be. It does say that she's in. Oh, that's more. That's. I don't know why it's dropped out. She's dropped out of the. Yeah, we'll let her go last then. Yeah, we'll have her go last. Seeing as. So, who do you want to? Yeah, go for it if you want to control her.
Oh, damn it. The pistol use ammo that we need to replenish. How this works. Oh wait, she can't actually see anyone, so... Ooh, miss.
Yeah, that's a miss, unfortunately. Raises the pistol and fires, and it just ricochets off the doorway, unfortunately.
Don't think she has any exciting bonus actions, so I will equally move her back.
What's up? Running forward and running back. Okay, Dan, you'll go.
Shall I use the steel defender person?
Yeah, if you want to.
Spell this out modifier.
Why does that initiative thing keep getting in the way?
It's melee, so they have to get to them. Okay. I mean, fine. Oh,
Nice.
Okay, roll damage, although
honest.
what a waste. Only got 1 hit point left. Yeah, this mechanical, quite large mechanical fox lunges forward and just rips this poor Luego's throat out. He drops to his knees, sort of holding his throat, trying to stem the bleeding, but it's too late. And he is dead. Is that everything? Dan.
Yeah. I would say if Dryden's close enough, we can just hear Crom going under his breath.
You okay there, Crom?
Yeah. Hi. Crom.
Okay.
He'll move
Yeah, we're still in initiative order.
10. And you just hear a little squeal go, more! And he'll get his bow out from there and attack.
Okay. That's a hit.
That's 9 points of piercing. And the echo will just move up behind him, and then that's the end of his turn.
Okay. Nice. Pink.
Guess I'll have heard that. So we'll go. Oh, you don't have a ruler. Okay, 5. 10.
Yeah, sorry, the ruler module's not been updated yet.
I can't see anyone.
Oh, it works for me.
You should be able to see someone. It depends which one is the one with vision. It might be better if we just stop having 4 and just have 1 and remember that there's 4 of you. I think it stops you seeing properly. You shouldn't, but...
That was 20. Can't use brain. is a little annoying because of the wall. Oh my god, move. Why are there only 3 again? Oh, I don't get it. It's just going to be a fireball, predictably.
So hit, roll damage.
Downing 3.
Not having much luck with that firebolt this evening, but yeah, you hit him. He's wounded. You see his beard catch on fire briefly, and he slaps it out with a hand. Anything else? Is that everything?
Sorry, I said no. It was a yes. What? Help. I'm done.
Malice. Oh, hang on. No, it's not Malice.
No, it should be the echo.
No, the echo goes same time as Dan.
Same time. Oh,
It's
okay.
just let's hide that.
Oh, fine.
Oh yeah, Malice.
So I can. Right, can I stand in the same space as Rain's thingy-ma-do? Steal something or another.
You can move through it, but you can't stand in the same space as another friendly, I don't believe, unless you've got an ability that lets you do that.
I can't see anything, and I'm still a bit of a coward as a cleric, so I will action dash instead and kind of just run around the corner and... Oh, fuck. There's a big thing! Action dash. I don't think that me useful
Just
awareness is.
Move the stream so they can see what you suddenly saw there.
He's a big boy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a giant dwarf in a dirty leather apron. He's got goggles on the top of his head, dirty, sooty beard, grey skin. Yeah, he is a big boy. He's double the size of a dwarf that you would expect.
There's not really much I can do. But just quick reminder, I've got Bless on me. I think I would have then also blessed 2 others. I think it might have been Tink and Crumcon. It was definitely
Oh,
Crumcon.
yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Just so we know that we've got that. Other than that, that's all I can do, so I'll stop.
Okay. Good move. You see this Dwegar alchemist. It sort of looks annoyed and frustrated at you. You just see him take a deep breath in, hold it, and he just fades out of view and just disappears. That is his go. Rodin.
So I'm going to move to the door, which I believe is about 15 feet.
Yeah.
And then I'll move up about here. And I guess I'll hold a firebolt for when that person shows up. In fact, no, I'm going to use fairy fire. So let me just get that up. Where's the fucking thing? There it is. I'm going to throw it about here.
Okay. You see the strange violet light start to shimmer in the air. Don't see any outlines within it.
Worth a try. That's the important thing.
You still know where he's not, even if you don't know where he is. Anything else, sir?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. Stuff. Okay. There's some sounds of movement, but you can't see anything at this time. That's Rain.
Move him. Take him there and then I'll move there.
For those of you that can see into the cavern past the beds in this rear part of the cavern, you can see like an earthen furnace, some kind of oven. You can see a desk or a number of desks covered in like weird ingredients and bottles with glowing liquids inside, and some sort of chemical chemistry set or something. You can see tubes and glass vials and bottles bubbling away.
How does the air smell?
It smells earthy, and it's a lot cleaner than upstairs, even with this furnace burning. But it's got a very pungent, earthy smell.
Okay.
Moved Rain and their steel defender. Can I hold a pistol shot for if they see it? Or any direct?
Yeah. What if someone appears? Fire a shot.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know if a steel defender can hold action.
Don't think it can. But does it count as a creature? That's the question. Vigilant. Cannot be surprised. No, I might have to check the rules, or if you want to check them as we go through, and if you find out that you can, I will allow it. Grumclun.
He'll just go running to see if he bashes into anything.
Okay.
That's 10 feet. Oh, I forgot I can only move 25 feet. Run there and he'll just take a swing, see if he hits anything.
Okay. Roll an attack with disadvantage, please.
11.
It's a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So there's either no one there or
yeah.
you missed. It's hard to say. Very hard to say. Okay. Anything with your echo?
If you can move him, I can't quite see him because of the vision bit. But yeah, if you move him 25 feet, so like one space behind Crumb.
Sure.
And that's my turn.
Okay, good stuff. Or not, depending on your view. Tink.
Well, fairy fires, so
Oh, sorry, hang on 1 second. He's blessed. I'll just roll a d4 as well. Probably
Yeah.
still miss. Yeah, still miss. It's only 12.
Yeah, sorry. Well remembered though, sorry.
I'm just gonna have to hold a firebolt.
You're just going to stay in the back room holding a firebolt. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Malice.
So with dancing lights,
Yeah.
does it create like a physical, like I'm not expecting it to do any damage if it were to hit someone, but so it says you create up to 4 torch-sized lights within a range. They're obviously
They're like magical light, but I don't think they're physical. So I don't think you could move them around, but I don't think it
Okay.
would show if they.
I was just
hit
wondering if
anything.
they'd show if they bumped into something, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like your thinking there.
In which case, I have nothing of use other than my own walking corpse. Oh, how far? 1 second. I can go 30 feet. And then I can bonus action dash. Do I risk the cleric to see if we can draw something out? Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to risk the cleric to see if we can draw something out. I will move and then take an action dash to move a bit further. Just see, so that was 10 more. Does anything attack me, or do I bump into anything?
You don't bump into anything. But
Okay.
something does attack you.
Okay.
Actually, no, they don't attack you because you haven't gone out of range. So it's wouldn't be attack of opportunity.
Have I gone around? Like, have I bumped into them or like
No.
caressed them at
No,
all?
but you definitely heard someone breathing.
Then I will be kind of looking around in the area from which I heard the breathing. Can I tell where? Is it behind me? Is it to the side of me?
With your passive perception, no.
Ah.
You know, no.
Yeah, you can just hear Crumb go.
Yeah, that's really off-putting. So she's just very confused.
Chanting for himself. You definitely there's breathing, so you know it's in this area here, and you feel like you came very close, but you're not quite sure where it was. You know, with you running and dashing, it just you definitely think they're in, you know, this part of the room.
I will let people know that it's near me in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And that's all I can really do.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's though clever use of your abilities. This fella's go.
Uh-oh. Big uh-oh.
Yeah. You hear like the like a bottle, and then a deep breath, and then don't tell me the blooming new version of Foundry. The ruler's not working. I shall draw it out and then turn it. Oh, it's not happy, is it?
Mm-mm.
I'm just going to use a ruler. Seems like my spell templates are all broken with the upgrade. Didn't think to test that. Sorry. Gonna go through Tink and Drodin, whichever Tink it is. So please roll a. I believe it's a dexterity. Sorry, I've got to look it up because it's not done it. DC 13 dexterity saving throw, please.
Confused about how this works with mirror image.
I believe you roll a D20.
But it's not an attack roll.
I thought you'd already lost one of your images. You had 4 and you lost one, didn't you?
And does bless only affect the
Attack,
main Tink,
right?
or does it affect all of them?
It affects only the main one.
Attack, but when I press bless it, they all went bless. But it's not an attack roll, it's a saving throw.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm confused about the roll.
Well, if you,
20.
if it's a saving throw, I don't know what's it say on your sheet. So Drodin,
Time
you
a creature
pass.
targets you. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, Drodin passes, so you only take half, 6 points of fire damage as you see this alchemist suddenly fade back into view as he breathes this spout of flame through the doorway. Yeah, what does it say?
Time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration. Roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates.
Yeah, go for it then.
Did I lose a duplicate then?
I thought you were down to 3, but I might be remembering wrong.
Well, I definitely don't have 5, which is what appeared to be on the screen.
Okay, that's fine then. Maybe you didn't.
Does anyone remember? I thought I'd stayed out hadn't been attacked.
Just go with your full ones, it's fine. I'm probably remembering another fight. 10, so what's that? What does that mean?
If I've got all 3, then it attacks a duplicate.
Okay, so you take no damage.
And that duplicate is destroyed. So I'm down to 3.
Nice. And he will finish his movement. Back to here. Too far. Okay. Drodin.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Did you have a held action before or not? Because you'd do that as soon as he appears. No.
He casts Fairy Fire.
When's Rain gonna shoot? When was that held, or was that around?
Yeah,
ago?
Rain can shoot.
I held Firebolt and that.
That first one's a miss. Second one is a hit.
I'm assuming 25 and 22 also hit.
Yes.
So that's 16
Nine.
fire damage from me.
Okay, 9 misses, unfortunately, with range shot.
Rain 20.
What was the one above then? That was.
That's Tink's Firebolt. She held a Firebolt.
Oh, okay. 20's hit. 20's a hit, yeah. Okay, well, Rain would shoot first and then Drodin would finish it off with the Scorching Ray. How do you want to do this, Jim?
I just put a chicken nugget in my mouth. They asked me that.
Ah, that's a weird way to kill someone, but fine. Yeah, chicken nugget flies into his mouth.
And he chokes to death.
And he chokes to death, yeah.
So I just put one in my mouth, not I'm going to put one in his.
I know you did, but I'm just going with what you said, so that's fine. Okay. Who is next? What's your armor class, Crumclan?
16.
Let's see if I can not roll terribly this time. 21.
Yeah, that's a hit.
As you feel the air move, and as the attack happens, this huge Dwergar is double normal size. You just see this pickaxe, this huge pickaxe coming down for. Oof. Hang on, ignore that. That's too much. It's rolled the enlarged damage and the num. Unfortunately, it is 16 points of damage, plus 2.
18.
18. Yeah, it's a brutal hit. It's huge pickaxe, double normal size, just comes down, pierces your armor. But that is all he can do.
I'll say the people that can't hear just there. Oh! As it gets hit.
Malice, you feel someone moving up behind you. And again, it's an 11 to hit. Though.
No!
Oh, I think he gets advantage because he's invisible, doesn't he?
No!
No!
It doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit, but there's this huge Dwergar
Okay.
sort of fades into view behind you.
Do you want to roll the attack that done me as well, just in case he gets a crit?
Really?
Yeah, he would have had advantage. Only fair.
You're a glutton, but yeah, fair play. Thank you for your honesty.
I would say if you expect us to do it for us, then you do it for yourself.
No, exactly the same. So, no extra damage. Let's not kill Crumclan in the first game. Rain.
Sorry, I was watching the last stream to check I had all 4 tinks, and I did.
Handy that, isn't it?
Yeah. Rain will run forward, I suppose. Oh, there's 2. Okay. Let me just check a smell. Nope, that's not what I was doing. It's the ruler. Oh, I could get him. Okay. Fairy fire, so they don't disappear. The issue there is any creature in the area.
Would he have advantage against me? Oh no, that was because they were invisible. Doesn't matter.
It's a dex save. Malice has to roll as well.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's chill.
That's gone very badly.
Hey, it worked on one of them. Just which one?
You're muted, Matthew, I think.
Yeah, I was eating a... What's it?
What's it?
A prawn
Why
what's
did you
it?
do
It
this to
wasn't-
yourself?
It was not good. There is no thing for fairy fired, so I will just make him a bit shimmery, maybe.
Yeah, with the new one, there actually is different kind of lighting for like tremor sense and stuff like that, but I don't know how that works.
I've not really got deeply into that yet, but
Yeah, it's some of the new features in this version is actually quite good, especially when it comes to
Yeah.
vision.
yeah.
You can do vision height as well, so if someone's flying, Yeah, loads of different things, but yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice, the new setup. Right, let's give you him. I'll just make him bright so you know which one failed it. What colour's your fairy fire?
Rain's got purple hair. It's purple.
Purple.
Good to know. And then bonus action, tell.
Is Malice also purple?
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Okay, yeah. Bonus action.
Is telling my Steel Defender to do the thing. So Steel Defender does the thing.
Okay, still defended as the thing.
And because it's a bonus action on the part of the person controlling it, I think no, it doesn't take
Yeah, that's a hit.
held actions, so that solves that.
No, yeah. Nice. Good. Very reliable, that steel defender. Yeah, it lunges forward. Takes a chunk out of this huge Duergar's leg.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Nice. Back to top of the round then. Crumclun. Wounded, but determined. What would you like to do?
Yeah, first he'll send the echo over to the other Drugar,
Nice, nice.
and then he'll attack this one with his maul.
I'm liking the Echo Knight, I have to say. It's a hit.
20.
Yeah, roll damage.
That's 12
Okay.
points of bludgeoning.
Nice. That is nice, that reroll, isn't it?
Yeah, and he will bonus action Step of the Wind.
Okay.
Oh, Second Wind even, not Step of the Wind.
Oh, that's a monk, yeah.
Yeah.
I was very confused.
Yeah, I was a little bit. I was like, oh, my brain was like, oh yeah, I knew what you meant, even if it didn't say it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I've got 5 back.
5 back, not bad. Not bad. This Duergar from your blow looks very close to dropping now. You dig deep, summon your willpower, and some of your wounds start to sort of close up on their own. Anything else?
No, that's it. End of his turn.
Okay. You only got one attack.
Yeah, it's only level 3, that's why.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And he's using a 2-handed maul. If he was like 2 axes, he could attack twice, but
Pink.
See a reason to come into the room, to be honest.
Just gonna hide in there until they're all dead.
But then if they're struggling, I'm worried about Malice, but that's more Veronica than Tick. Oh, it's still not doing the thing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that now for you.
Sorry. Okay. It's like playing ye old D&D. Doing the math.
You have to do the math in the brain. Very, very unconventional. Will never catch on.
How do I move this thing something? I didn't say which one I was going for. It would make sense to go for the one that I didn't call it.
you can only see the one from where you are, so
Yes, you're right, I can only see this one.
That makes it easy then.
Yeah.
Your fire bolt should be fixed now. Should be. I can't promise it is.
Yeah. Oh, no. No attack, but damage.
Okay.
That's all I want to do.
Okay. What damage did you get?
It was 9 fire.
And fire.
I'm doing
Nice.
better as rain.
Yeah. Nice to have a spare character.
Yeah.
Put up the damage output. Okay. Nice. Malice.
Make sure I'm selecting the right thing here. 1 second. I'm gonna hex the one that I'm in melee with as bonus action. And then I am going to use my action to attack it with my mace, which I think I haven't used since maybe like the first 2 or 3 games, but might as well.
Why not? Miss,
That's
unfortunately.
why not.
Yeah. So close. Well, not really.
So close and yet so far.
Anything else from you?
No, there's no point really. Oh yeah, no, fuck, just I'm gonna kind of shimmy round to the other side, just so I'm not so easily flanked, and that is pretty much it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Drodin.
So I'm going to. That's the ruler. I'm going to step past the many tinks into the room. I'm going to go down here.
Excuse you,
And-
excuse you.
Sorry, Tink. Excuse me, Tink. And then I'm going to throw a magic missile at this fellow that Malice is engaged with.
Right.
So I would do that. And then there's 1, 2, 3. Not ideal.
Nothing
So,
but.
yeah. 7 force damage in total.
Okay. Yeah, they all 3 strike him. Obviously, there's nothing he can do about it. He's looking badly injured, but still fighting.
Bastard. But that's it for me.
Okay.
I forgot
Nice.
with Hex, I get to pick something
Sure.
for an ability for them to have disadvantage on.
Okay.
Got quite a few spellcasters, so do I just pick Wisdom, or do I have to pick like?
Pick any, I think, can't you?
Is it? Are we going for like Wisdom Strength, or are we going for something more skill-esque? I never know.
Yeah, the only trouble it's ability checks, not saving throws. It's different. So yeah.
Okay, so it's the skill, not the.
Yeah. So if he's to try and jump over something, you'd do Dex. He'd have a disadvantage, but
Yeah.
Or if he tried to grapple you, or
yeah, something like that.
Okay, I'll go for. I don't know, athletics. It's
Okay,
useless, but we'll
strength.
go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. Good call. As you curse this Dwergar, he does not look pleased. He mutters something in Dwarvish, spits blood on the ground, and swings at you with this huge pickaxe. It's like a pickaxe on one side and a hammer on the other. Oh.
Oh.
I was going to say he has advantage, but it doesn't matter now.
No. He doesn't have this. Oh, he does, yeah, because you're glowing.
Yeah.
Okay, don't take the first roll as gospel because it's rolling 2 lots of damage. It's the bottom lot. So that is 13 plus 2, 15 points of damage, piercing damage.
Okay.
So 15, not 25. Could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse.
Could have.
Um, this fella seems to be on his last legs now. He's going to swing at you, Crumpling, again.
Deflect action.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. I like it.
I'm learning.
Yeah, look at you. Off this ring.
Nice.
8 misses. Yeah, as he swings down with this huge pickaxe, it looks like it's probably going to engage with you, and then this this strange mechanical fox that grabs at his leg and just pulls at the right time. The pickaxe crashes into the ground and misses entirely, which brings us on to Rain.
Rain is gonna shoot the one with this that it would have advantage on. Because I'm really hoping that'll take it down and I can stop concentrating on fairy fire for the sake of malice.
That is a hit. Roll damage. Yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, this looks so good in purple. 11. Nice. How do you want to do it?
I don't know how Rain flavoured their gun. Just straight between the eyes and it'll fall backwards. And I will stop concentrating on fairy fire.
Does that mean it actually drops on me? Or does that just mean it doesn't affect things that walk into it now?
Can you stop concentrating at any time, or do you have to wait till your turn? Anyway, yeah, you see the bullet just hits him right between the eyes. You just see this tiny little trickle of blood. He looks a little bit confused for a second and then just goes cross-eyed and falls over. Yeah, do you know? I've never thought about it before.
I just assumed it works like a job ditch.
Like a what?
Like a concentration spells, and that you can drop it whenever you wanted to drop it.
When exactly can you can end concentration? Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, you end fairy fire.
Bonus action, I'll move the steel defender to here and get it to take an attack.
Okay. That is a miss, unfortunately.
Enough, that is all I can do.
Okay. Top of the round. Crumclun with Tink up next.
Yeah, stumpy little leg's going to run up and attack.
Okay. Natural sprinter.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
more.
that's a hit. Roll damage. Nice.
That's 12.
It's good to have a fighter in the class. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, so his stumpy little legs have run up. He'll jump onto the table that's got all the thing, and then just bring his maul straight down onto the head of this Duergar.
Okay. And with that, we shall end combat.
I want to know what's on the tables. Can I acquire a potion of fire breathing for Stool?
Okay, you're having a look at the where are you looking? Are you searching or?
So that you said there were some tables covered in like bottles and stuff, so I would be
Okay.
kind of over here, these 3 tables up here.
Okay. You you have a look. Sorry, just 1 second. You have a look at the table, and you can see a number of bottles of with various things inside, bioluminescent fungus and dead animals, all sorts of odd and peculiar things in bottles. It is a Zirkwood desk. It's a form of huge mushroom that's got a wood-like quality to it. You can see 2 drawers on the desk and a number of bottles. Most of them look like ingredients. A couple of them do have liquid in. There's one that seems to have this sort of orangey, fiery colour to it, and 2 others with a iridescent red colour.
I think that looks cool, and that Malice would think would be ingredients. I think she'll acquire those. The liquids that look strange, I think I would ask Tink and Droden if they recognise any of it, or if they have any
We'll take a
ideas as to what it might be.
We should probably leave some things, even if it's just the equipment, so that we can report back that they're clearly up to something dodgy, even if we take the dodgy things.
Yes, but we can also just acquire it as evidence.
But then they'll try to take it off us.
Well, we only acquire some of it as evidence, and we acquire the rest of it as ours.
That works. Gonna take a look at the bottles.
Sure, yeah. Do you want to roll to see if you can figure them out? I'll let you roll Arcana or anything else that you think's more appropriate. I'm happy for you to go with that. There is, all in all, there's a lot of ingredients. If you spend probably about 30 minutes gathering it all, you can probably get enough to make with 6. No, I'm not going to tell you.
Well,
Alchemist Droden.
can I also participate in this role?
Of course, anyone can. Yes.
Sticking my nose and/or eyes into these things.
Okay. All right, Droden, almost in this sort of like, sort of almost scanning the table and analysing it in your head and totting up everything that's there. You quickly, Crunkle, and you're just like, it's just bowls and they're wasted because there's no beer in them. Droden, but you pretty much, you think with about an hour collecting everything, you notice shelves around the room, you notice all sorts of different things. You could probably create a couple of herbalism kits, maybe a poisonous kit, and probably there's enough ingredients here to make between 5 and 10 healers kits.
I will relay all of that information over to our little group of misfits.
Yeah, you find 6 bottles which you recognise as acid, 2 bottles which you recognise as alchemist fire, and as well as that, you're pretty certain that 2 of those potions are healing potions. You see one on a shelf that looks like a greater healing potion, and indeed there is a potion of fire breath.
Wait a minute. 1 by potion of fire breath.
It's inventory keeper. Begin the note making.
2 by
Please.
acid, 2 by
Please.
alchemist fire.
One alchemist. 2 alchemist fire, 2 healing potions, 1 greater healing potion, and 1 potion of fire breath.
Which we are going to give to the stool.
But we already had one to give him.
You did say acid, didn't you?
Yes, 3 acid.
3 acid. I'm going
I
to read
think
that
we-
back to you now. 3 acid, 2 alchemist fire, 2 healing potions, 1 greater healing potion, 1 potion of fire breathing.
That's correct.
It's in party funds.
And we had thought of getting stool fire breathing before, but I think we decided against it due to funds
Costs.
and mushroom safety.
Hazel, no one's going to argue with you.
Yeah, no one's going to argue with Malice, are they?
Is Clun still muttering?
No, he's stopped now. The fight's over.
Oh well, still. Clun?
Crunkle.
Do you have to say your own name over and over again when you're hitting things, or is that something you could stop? Because quite frankly, it's irritating.
He just smiles. And you notice when he smiles, half of his teeth are missing. There's not got many teeth left.
Well, that wasn't an answer, but I think we can work on it. As long as you don't do that when we're trying to sneak up on something.
You just go, come on.
You are very strange.
I think that means he fits in well.
Quite sure I understand what you're referring to.
Okay, well, you can be coy about it if you want to, but we're not exactly normal.
She's still holding on, like she's got her skull mask kind of hanging around her neck at the moment. She thinks she's normal. She thinks it's all okay. We should probably check the rest of this area just in case.
I'm sorry, I've forgotten how you described the room other than bottles. Was there anything else of interest?
So, I mean, there is these strange little black motes in the air just drifting around everywhere, but despite that, the area is kind of quite clean and quite orderly. Like the glass bottles have clearly been washed and carefully prepared. Behind you, for where you came through, seems to be a bedroom, but this area is pretty much fully furnished laboratory. There is a number of tables with ingredients, the shelves full of ingredients, and the desk has a single drawer in it.
Rip open that drawer.
Okay, roll dexterity. No, just kidding. There's a number of things inside. You can see a lump of weird black metal. And this what looks like a holy symbol of some type. You're not sure. I'm not sure anyone would recognize it. Grunklund might recognize it. And you can find a load of scraps of paper with like dwarvish scrawlings all over them, but they seem to have sort of been ripped up and muddled up, and they're quite hard to fathom.
Well, all of it might be of some use. So I'll pick it up and shovel it into my little satchel.
Can I check the bodies, particularly the one of Drocky?
Rocky's not in there.
Interesting. He must be in here somewhere.
We did follow him inside.
Further in. I do wonder whether maybe some of us should take a rest before we go any further, but I'm not sure whether there are other ways out of here. We might lose them, but we're already quite far behind at this point.
I think we'll have to make do, I think, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matt, you can delete the echo now because it'll drop the echo.
Well, if we're going to continue, maybe we could make use of these healing potions that we found.
Rodin,
Hello.
you've got the metal rock, haven't you? The metallic rock.
Yes.
As you scoop out the drawer and put the metallic rock in the bag with the other metallic rock, you feel the bag start to hum and vibrate.
Well, this is rather fascinating. And then he'll take both individual pieces out of the bag.
Okay, yeah. What you'll find is as you take them out and separate them, the sort of weird vibrations seem to slow and stop. As you move them closer together, they start to hum. It's like imperceptible. You can't see it, but you can feel it. And as you move them closer still, you get these little motes of light start appearing in the air.
What happens if I place them together?
You place them together and you get quite a lot of this magical light starts to appear, little like glowing motes just drifting in all directions from it. And then they seem to sort of start coming out of the top of both pieces and cascading down to the ground.
Words.
I didn't hear any of that, V, unfortunately.
I'm stepping backwards when this all starts.
Does it give off a vibe, a feeling, a smell, any kind of? Do we get any sense from it at all?
No.
I was going to say, is the humming like when there was at the Giants and they could hear the humming in the rocks?
Don't know. Did you hear it?
No, I didn't hear it, but
I
someone
did.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Well, you don't think so. I think when you listen
That
to
was
the rocks, it
chanting,
was
kind
chanting.
of.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it's more of a sensation than a noise.
Does it seem
anyone-
familiar?
No, it doesn't. But
There will probably be a moment of Droden holding these two things together, being showered by these little motes of light in a dark laboratory, going, "It's actually rather beautiful."
are you just holding the two pieces together, or are you trying to see if they fit together?
I think for a time he'll hold them together, and then he will try and see if he can actually attach them together.
You don't know
Okay.
what you're playing with.
Well, no, but eventually this is going to have to be done, and
Why?
And for the sake of everyone else in this room, I do think it should be done. We should find out what it does, but you should allow everyone first to exit the room.
okay, I'll happy to wait until you're at a more suitable location.
Malice, Rain.
I will
You can come
follow
back
Tink.
here. Right, go ahead.
And then I will start trying to jigsaw this thing together.
Okay, roll either Arcana or Investigation for me. Your choice.
They are both the same, but I will go with Arcana because it is my preference. That's a 25.
Okay, you start turning it and looking to see if there's any where it's shattered, if any parts fit together. You look at it and you think it doesn't. There's some areas that are kind of compatible, but it's not quite right. And you sort of touch them together anyway, and there's just a sort of crack like thunder and a flash of white light, and you're holding one piece, and one side of it is completely smooth. I've accidentally had my iPhone narrating what I've been saying for the last 10 minutes. It's quite interesting.
Malice will
So,
kind
yeah.
of lean over to Tink and be like, "Are we sure this is a good idea?"
It's the only way we're going to find out what it does. There need to be risks taken for these things, and if he's willing to take that risk, well, I'm not going to get in the way.
No, that is true.
Now that it is a single larger piece, does anything else look like that has changed with it in particular?
No, only that although it is shattered and irregular, one side of it does seem to have a smooth edge, and you can see now it looks like a piece of something bigger that has been chipped out or broken somehow.
Interesting. I probably show it to everyone, like turn the corner and show it to everyone else, and it's like the two pieces appear to have fused together on their own. They transformed it to a small degree. So perhaps it's part of like an old statue or some kind of ancient structure or cover stone or something.
Surely with those.
Or it's just
light,
magnetic.
I don't think two items that were simply magnetic would produce a shower of mote. Like a...
that big sound. I thought you were a goner, honestly.
All depends on the level of magnetism. You'd be amazed at the power of magnets at times.
It looks like it's part of something bigger and that there are more pieces to find. As if we weren't puzzling enough already.
It also seems like it could be explosive. Something has forced it apart, and when we've tried to put it back together, or when you have tried to put it back together, it has produced light, which can be quite a violent reaction, so I'm not sure I want to be anywhere near it, so maybe we should put it away.
It's had any adverse effect on him? Do you feel any different?
I don't believe so.
You feel fine?
No, perfectly alright.
Does he look okay?
I mean, he still looks pretty. He's moving half speed, and he's quite tired. He's not had a long rest. So yeah, he doesn't look great, but he doesn't look different to how he looked before he put the bits together, if that's what you mean.
Okay, yeah.
White motes of light continue for a few minutes, and then they disappear and stop.
We feel like spending 100 gold. Rain could cast Identify.
I can already cast Identify.
Why aren't you doing it then?
I'm going to when we get back to the...
Fair enough.
You already tried, didn't you?
I tried, and it told me it was every school of magic, I believe.
But now there's two of them.
Yes, now it's slightly larger. So I'm interested to see what will happen again. Now, probably nothing. But it'd be interesting to see if there's a change.
Are we pushing on then? Trying to find Rocky?
Well, I could see a door and a somewhat unsettling pit with a lot of green lights in them.
Oh, clown.
So you look towards the pit, and you can see, and this is the earthy, rotten smell is stronger here as you move down the corridor. You can see a huge room with a big depression in the center of it, which is probably about 5 feet deep, and you can just see dozens of different species of fungi growing in there. There's barrel-shaped copper, a barrel-shaped copper tank sat on the edge of the pit with effectively a hose pipe, which is sort of gently dripping, and you can only assume it's used to feed them in some way. And there's a number of crates filled with, well, you don't know what with, but there's a number of crates on the north wall opposite this pit. You can't see anyone. There doesn't appear to be anyone there.
Any of the mushrooms, any of the fungi appear to be moving. Can I find Stool a friend?
None of, well, some of them do move very, very slightly, but no, not in the same way as Stool. They're not sentient, no. But there's all sorts of different types. There's fungi that looks like barrels. There's these strange ones with bright blue caps. There's some weird ones that literally look like noses on a stalk, like loads of noses. It's quite gross.
We encountered those before, didn't we? I can't remember what they did.
Stool did tell us about some of them, some of the ones that we've encountered before.
I might even have some pictures. Might have a handout you can have.
Rom just wants to know, are they edible?
All fungus is edible, but some fungus is only edible once.
I like that.
I can't take credit for that. It's Terry Pratchett.
Terry Pratchett.
But there's loads of different ones. I say there's ones with blue caps. There's ones that literally look like a barrel. Got like a barrel-like stalk. There's some
The barrel ones we can
lichen.
get water out of.
That's correct. Yes. There's fire lichen, which is a sort of pale orange-white color. There's like patches of stuff that literally looks like a pile of rotting flesh, but closer inspection, it's not flesh. It's definitely a fungus of some kind. There's huge mushrooms 4 or 5 feet tall with green caps. There's these strange bulbous sort of, they almost look like they're under tension, like tight and swollen and
Engorged.
Quite gross, engorged. That is a good word. You should be a gem. There's ones that light up. There's bioluminescent moss. There's just so much there. There's even some that look like flickering torches, which I think you've seen before as well.
Okay.
And last of all, there's 2 different types that you've probably seen before. Ones that look like a stalk covered in human tongues. It's kind of disgusting. And then lastly, there's these 2-foot tall toadstools with orange and red stripes on the cap.
So, I can't remember because I wasn't making notes at the point where it all went through what some of these were. So I remember the barrel ones got water in them. I think we can also eat them. They're safe.
I think, did the nose one give us like a weird drug trip? There was one of them was supposed to like make us see thing, like experience something.
It was called Nilhog's Nose, and I think it actually. You did take them, yeah. It gave you advantage on wisdom perception checks for a few hours, but it also made it made you have disadvantage on any saving throws that were based on smell.
With the bioluminescent lichen, how much light does it give off, if any, or is it just like glow in the dark? Like, would we be able to use it to maybe create a necklace for Tink for when she doesn't want to use the goggles, but we don't want too much light, like a stealthy but can still kind of see?
So the fire lichen is not very bioluminescent, not bright enough to see by, just bright enough to see. But there are some there's some green moss which seems to shed about 5 foot of light. Could definitely be used in an emergency. There's also these weird between 1 and 2 foot tall mushrooms with like a red cap that seems to glow with a sort of orange, very faint orange light.
I want to. Okay, so there was moss. I want moss. I need a lot of moss so I can create my morgue. I want the moss to work as an insulation in the ship, but now I'm wondering if I can also use it to create little moss balls, and string them together into a little necklace.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take some of the moss.
Some of the moss. Yeah.
Some of the
okay.
nose thingy. And I'm going to refill my water thingy using the barrel one.
Okay, so you get 12 of the moss, the strange bioluminescent green moss.
Moss?
What else were you getting? The water ones.
Argue it's worth harvesting something of everything, because I would theorize everything here has been used to help create the potions that we found back there.
And if we find something that we don't know, Stool can likely identify it for us.
You moving into the area and having a look through then? Doing a bit more of an investigation?
Yes. I no longer have a spider. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Oh, whilst Malice is doing that, can I look at the crates?
Yeah, absolutely. The crates are full, and I mean full, of food. There must be probably 20 days of rations in there. 50 pounds of food.
Whoever has an empty bag? Why not?
It's a bit too much for a bag. But yeah, you can take as much as you can carry.
So I had 12 nostrils. What was the 6?
The 6, sorry, was
Nose?
that was the barrel stalks. So that's the strange barrel-like fungus, which yeah, you can either take them as they are. They are quite big, but each one of those will give you a D4 plus 4 gallons of water and a D6 plus 4 pounds of food.
I was just going to refill my water thing, so and then if anyone else wants theirs refilled as well, just so we all have water.
Aren't we?
You like to look at next?
We don't actually need food, do we? Because we picked up lots of lemons.
Lemons.
Can't live on lemons alone.
And unfortunately, there were no pineapples to obtain. We got some lemons and is it like a rotting kabag or something?
Yeah, I took any rotting food that was available. I just want to make sure I've got water in case we get stuck down here.
I'm gonna regret this, but Malice, do you think you can try harvesting something of everything? You seem quite good at it.
Yes, I could probably manage a little of most things, and I'll go to the thing with the nose and expect anything that I haven't already dealt
sure.
with. I'll be a
Yeah.
bit more careful of. So I'll go with
Okay.
more of a scientific inquiry.
Okay, the nose. You get 2 of the noses. As you harvest them. 2 nilhog's nose. So anyone that wants to sort of have a look and be a bit more careful needs to roll a survival check for me.
Good luck, Malice.
Sorry, Phil was talking to me. What do I need to roll?
Survival.
Drotin will help to give you advantage because he would have probably gathered alchemical ingredients and fast stuff.
Okay.
I'm just ghost diving in
Okay.
21.
with,
Okay,
with an
21.
eye.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, sorry. Malice, you would see as you're sort of searching around and Drodin is trying to assist you. That looks tasty. You would see some mushrooms you haven't seen before in amongst the 2 of them. And one of them is a sort of 4-inch tall, very thin stemmed with a big wide purple cap. And the other, they seem to grow together. The other one is about 1 inch long with a stubby blue cap with white dots. They look a bit unusual, but yeah. Dan, if you want to grab and pick up some random fungus, what do you want to go for? because there's quite a lot of different ones.
Bigger the better.
Bigger the better. Okay, so the biggest ones are probably... There's so many. The biggest ones are probably they're sort of a large 4 or 5 feet tall with a broad grey and green cap and a light grey stalk. It's quite leathery looking. So you grab...
Well, he'll get his hand axe and start chopping it down like a tree.
Okay, yeah, you have no problem doing that. You probably get about 5. Well, you do get 5 of those. They're quite large, but you do know as you sort of start cutting them down, you realise why you know the look of this material, and you know that it's used quite often to make paper, and also to make it's good for making bags and all sorts of things. It's almost like a leather-like material, but it can be stretched and used as paper as well.
Okay, cool.
And you even know that it can be dyed if you want. You're not quite sure how to do it, and you think it might be edible too. It's the wonder mushroom. Anyone else?
What are the little ones? The 2 that grow together, but
I mean, you can eat one and try if you want.
eat one and try. Like that's.
I think.
I'll take some. Like, not consume. I will acquire them and keep them in a bag.
Crumb Clan, he'll eat it.
Malice won't ask him to, though. She'll wait until she can ask Stool, because she expects Stool will know. It's a little mushroom encyclopedia.
Okay, so you get... I'm just randomizing it. So you get one of the sort of 4-inch tall ones with the purple cap, and you get 5 of the 1-inch longs with the sort of blue with white dots. So just make a note of that.
Hazel, are you noting that? Because I've just realised I haven't been.
I did, and then my note disappeared because I think we might have both saved at the same thing. So let me go back in.
Yeah, it could have been because I put the wonder mushroom in the party funds as well.
Oh, sorry, that's not enough actually. So 6 of the first one and
So
9 of the second one.
6 of the 4-inch tall
with the purple cap, and 9 of the 1-inch tall with the blue cap with white spot. It is a literal farm, fungus farm, this place.
And sorry, what was the other one? So 6 of the 4-inch tall purple cap, and how many of the blue?
9.
9 blue with spots.
Yeah.
All in this cavern, it doesn't go on because the light that I can see, I can feel like I can see walls, but it also feels like it's cutting off walls.
How do you mean?
But it might just be the way it's drawn. Like, this is the end of the map for me.
More likely just your vision.
I have my dark vision goggles on.
Okay. Hang on then. Let me just check you've actually got dark vision. No, that's a moth. That's not you. Where are you? You're down there. Yeah, that is where the wall ends, just to be clear. Wow. See better?
Oh, there are the crates. Have we got everything?
Well, as a player, I like the fancy little lock boxes with the cogs on, but I don't know if the player, if we've actually found them as characters.
The lock boxes with the cogs on.
Yeah, there's an item up at the top. It's like your
Yeah,
token.
there was one at the top and there's one down here. Looks like you can click on it almost.
Yeah, when you click on it, it says they reference an actor that no longer exists.
Oh, it's an old thing from a previous version module that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, it used to
okay.
be able to open it and get the food out.
Ah,
So no one taking any of the mushrooms?
There's still mushrooms to take.
Oh, there's loads. Yeah. What do you want to go for next?
I don't remember everything you described. What's left?
I know, and unfortunately I can't show you the handout because it's got too much information on it. There is.
From we'll get some of the snout ones and the one that you said was striped, orange stripe, was it?
The orange striped ones.
Yeah, about 2 foot tall, weren't they? Something like that.
Yeah, let's. So the striped ones.
Malice is also going to be taking notes of all of this. So she's building a mushroom compendium. So it might be worth Malice having access to mushroom notage in the future, if that's okay. So then it's not just completely down to you, Matt.
No, I will create a
Mushroom compendium.
yeah, but only as you discover them. Where is everyone standing? I just want to be clear. So who's getting the orange and red ones? Crumclun.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you reach out and grab this, it's quite tall. It's quite. Yeah, it's quite an interesting looking thing. It's got this sort of red and orange stripes on the top. Roll a. And as you pick it up, there's this weird sort of ejection of these flaming spores just spaff out of the top. To use the magic word, can you roll a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, please? Malice as well.
Oh, yes.
She stood next to you. Anyone within 15 foot of Crumclun, please roll a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah, you pass.
I'm not sure I will. Oh, I did. Okay.
Oh, everyone passed.
There you go. You feel this sort of sick feeling in your stomach as these spores sort of baff out of the top. I'm going to use the word because it seems to be a word that the channel is known for now, sadly.
It's a spaffing good word.
Yeah, and you feel your mind start to cloud and this almost like confusion start to come over you, but then your body fights it. The effect ends.
What happens to the little motes? Do they kind of little spores? Do they like fizzle out? Do they land? What's the?
They're not
float
physically
off?
on fire, but they are kind of orange and glowing, and they just spread and then drift down to the ground. Yeah.
Can I go grab a bottle and kind of bottle up some of the ones that have fallen to the ground, please, so I can investigate them at a later date?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Mushrooms are left.
You got ones with blue caps, just plain blue caps. You've got the ones that look like a pile of rotting flesh.
Oh, yeah, I want the pile of rotten flesh.
Okay. Yeah, you get 2 of those.
2 rotting flesh mushrooms.
It's like a big mass.
Yeah.
Gross looking.
Yeah.
Clem, look at those blue ones.
Crumclun, I think you would know that the blue ones are just called blue caps, and the spores are used to make bread. Basically, it's the wheat of the Underdark.
Yeah, I'll pass that information on so she can write it in a book.
Do a little drawing of it.
That's what they make bread from. In the Underdark, these weird blue cap mushrooms. It's the spores. They call it spore bread or blue bread.
Any more mushrooms left?
There's the weird bulbous, sort of stretched-looking ones. And there's the
What
ones
about-
that look like tongues.
I was about to say, what about the ones with tongue that look like tongues?
You gonna pick some?
Yeah. It looks
Someone
like
lick
tongue.
one.
Oh.
You gonna lick one?
Malice will.
There's 4 of them, and
like,
as you pick
tell him
them,
not to as
Crumplum
he's
goes
doing it.
"Bleh," and licks it. DC 12 Constitution saving throw, please.
We used this, and didn't it make us understand stuff?
Please fail. Please fail.
No.
Yeah. Crumplum, you must now. You've eaten a tongue of madness, so you failed your saving throw. You basically now compulsively speak every thought that goes through your head for the next hour.
It's just saying
You
crumb
have-
clump all the time.
You have no inner monologue. So if you have a thought, it just comes out.
Be interesting.
It's not worth spending my last 2nd level spell on, so we're just going to let that happen.
Can you pick that bulbous one as well? And then we've got
Okay.
something of everything.
Glunker and Brave.
Yes, you are.
And
All
they
very
pick it.
Cornish.
You'll pick it. Yeah, it seems to pick without any real issue. As you pick it and you're holding it in your hands, you can see it sort of dripping water dripping off it.
Oh, dripping water.
You manage to get 3 of those. In fact, no, you get two lots. So you get 3 and another 4. So you get 7 of those weird water orb type things.
Was someone writing all this down now, or?
I'm writing down the ones that I pick, but that is all.
I think that's all there is.
Danny, are you writing that down, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll write it down.
If you need a journal creating down, just let me know. I might not have done that.
Oh, game's paused. Shall
I've
we
just put
go-
in it in the party funds because
Right,
anyone can use it.
perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Shall we go through that door then?
Welcome, like stars.
That's interesting. Is there anything you don't like?
Sausages.
I wasn't expecting that answer. But I think that was a yes to the door, so we should probably take a look at it before we open it. I should get Rain to do that, shouldn't I?
Sure.
Ah, fire's hot.
This is my favourite thing.
Fire is indeed hot.
He's a genius.
He speaks the truth.
What is it to inspect the door for traps?
Investigation.
Try the handle.
He's the genius. It doesn't appear to be trapped, no. There is a bar, you notice, to bar it from being opened from the other side, but the bar is off. You're going out. Okay. You venture out. It's gloomy ahead. There's not a lot of light. What light there is very dim from bioluminescent moss and mushrooms gently glowing in the gloom. I shall just move the token. You find yourselves in a cavern with the cave going off in two directions. A path to the north and a path to the southwest.
About everyone else, but it's still loading for me.
Yeah, same here. 99%.
Oh, really? It is a big map. No spoilers. But yeah, these are clearly, even to those of you not very well educated, these were at some point in the distant past underwater rivers of some kind. And they've been worn over thousands, maybe even more, tens of thousands of years into this natural network of caverns. And the floor is a little damp in places, but there's no running water in this part anyway, although you can, those of you with high perception can hear in the distance the sound of running water.
Any chalk or something that we can mark the walls with? I have a feeling this is going to be a lot of tunnels and I don't want us to get lost.
Can I use some of the lichen to do that?
Sure.
Normally it goes
Yeah.
quite powdery, doesn't it? So I'm expecting that I could do little smears of... I'll just take a load of lichen and smear it as we go.
Yeah, sure. You can draw a little symbol or something every so often. Sure. I'll let you actually use the pen tool if you like to just write something. You can draw freehand on the map and just make a little mark.
Oh, I'm accidentally turning the party icon. No, I didn't mean to do that.
Everyone's got control of the party icon, but I don't mind moving it if you just want to discuss where you want to go.
All you hear is Cronk go. Cronk go left or anti-left.
You mean right?
Right? Left. Left, anti-left.
It's left or right?
This way or that way?
Well, we look for when there's
Yes,
been most
come,
recent
right.
footfall. If any of us are good at tracking, we are looking for Drocky. I should point out I'm not good at tracking. I'm the ideas person.
I can track mushrooms, that's about it. Mushrooms and dead things.
I'm not particularly good at tracking, but I could try.
I can help, maybe? What do I need to be able to do to be able to help?
Survival for tracking, or perception, or investigation, depending on how you want to do it.
I'm proficient in perception. I can give that a go.
I'm very good at investigation. I can give that a go. So we will attempt to track in our own ways, and hopefully somebody will pick up the trail.
And Cronk will do survival.
That's good.
Okay.
Investigation. And Tink will give the orders and do nothing.
Malice is too distracted by all of the wonderful mushrooms she's just found.
Rain's done quite a few, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Crumb's just splashing in the water. Splash, 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 splash.
You, Rain and Drodin, Malice, you're really not sure. Drodin and Rain, you're pretty sure there's footsteps going north. And Rain is pretty certain. Rain will comment and say who, like, the size of the feet does look like Drocky, but the length of the stride is ridiculously long. So he's moving at quite a speed, unnatural speed.
Drodin and Rain are going to have to get together to become Drain.
No, I was waiting to make this joke. You can't give us a ship name by calling us Drain.
But it's just perfect.
I,
Sometimes it's fate, and you can't ignore fate.
well, but by that same logic, Drodin and Tink could be Drink.
I'm up for it. We can have a little love triangle going on. Drink or drain. Which do you ship? Comment below.
Like,
Or you
Drodin
can
and
have
Rain.
Raiden.
So the in sound, it could be raining as well. So drain and raining. Either way round, your ship name has a theme of miserable weather.
Goodness.
I quite like the idea of turning that around to create Tinkin though.
I do quite like Maltink.
Oh, if we get too bad
Tink.
it's Tink rather than Tank, because otherwise we could get close to having Talus in. We could, but between three of us, if we have a freeway and we go T from Tink, some of Malice, and then
I
for
think
Drodin,
three ways something else.
Yeah. we could maybe get Taliesin.
I don't think that's how babies work. Did we say north was our inkling?
No idea.
Because then I'll do a we was here on the north wall.
Anti-left.
No, it's not anti-left if you're not facing. If you're facing this way, then I don't understand.
Very confusing. Well, correction, he's very confusing. I was just going to say, shall we carry on? But if you have something else.
No, I was just going to say I'd like to open up his brain and see what's going on inside.
Well, we can do that.
We can, but not right now. We've got other pressing things.
All you hear is him counting his footsteps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, clone, 7.
How high can he count?
7 by the sounds of it.
7. 7. 7.
7 is the Dwegar word for more than 6, clearly.
Yeah.
At some point when we're walking along, you will hear Crumb, please use your inner voice.
Crumb?
Is that is saying your name an affirmative or not?
You just hear like static, because that's what's in his head at the moment.
He's just.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, do we then walk on and he keeps counting?
Yeah, 7, 7, 7, 7. We
Come
got
on,
this.
you
We got this for an hour.
So someone please gag him? Please? Please.
I think we don't have a toy to give him.
As you're walking, how are you proceeding? By the way, it's quite hard to be stealthy with him talking out loud.
Yeah, we can't be stealthy.
So,
Can I use one of the health potions, because I've only got like 5 hit points at the moment. So
I won't
Yes.
take any issue. Go for it.
there is
what we-
2 normal and 1 greater. I think you have. Whatever
how much
else you've got.
is...
Just let me know who you want to have it. And I'll pop it in the bag.
I would also like to mention that we can't be stealthy because Crumclun is making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
But also, I'm moving at half speed because I'm sick.
Oh yeah. We're not ready for anything. We should just go to bed.
I think
Here.
I think it may actually be best if you pursue Drocky without me, and I will perhaps stay in the laboratory we found. I'll investigate and do something.
But what if anyone is actually to come down that ladder and then you'll be by yourself?
We should stick together.
I agree that we should stick together, but if we want to catch Drocky, you're not going to really be able to catch him at all if I'm limping along.
Unless this leads to a dead end, we're not going to catch Drocky, but we can at least work out where he was headed.
Okay.
That fight, it gave him enough time to get away.
And then picking mushrooms.
Yeah, we've spent like an hour just looking at...
That's
Stuff
true.
like
I did forget about picking mushrooms. So
Which potion did you take? I'll take it out of the...
can I just have like a standard healing, please?
Okay, I'll pop it in your bag.
Thank you.
Oh, I haven't written in the party. How many... There was enough for some healer's kits.
Roll a whoever's trying to combine the kits. Roll us either a nature or medicine check, and I'll tell you how many.
Do it, Drodin. You took the stuff.
I am not good with nature. Oh, I'm not terrible with nature.
Who wants the other healing potions, so that someone's got them? 16. You managed to make 6 healers kits. Well, you've got the equivalent of 6 healers kits.
And there was stuff for 1 herbalism and 1 poison as well. Was that right?
Yeah.
Inventorying. Yeah.
Nice.
Who wants potions?
Taking 1.
I wouldn't mind a potion because I'm incredibly squishy. I'm at less than half of my hit points already, and that leaves me at 11 out of
Even
25.
Even with the potion I've just had, I'm still less than that. Oh, we're in trouble.
I'll put the potion of healing on Drodin, and you want me to give the greater to Malice?
Yes.
Or
Yeah, she's the cleric.
Keep yourself up ahead of everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to save spells, so I've got some healing if need be. So yeah, if you're happy with me having the greater, I'm not going to use it yet though. I'll see if we enter another hairy endeavour.
it is in your bag.
Thank you.
Okay, as you're talking and chatting and walking towards the following the trail of Drocky, those of you that are trying to track, it's pretty clear that not really trying to cover his tracks, but he's moving at incredible speed. And you get the smell of sort of fetid water before you see it, and then the chamber sort of opens up and splits into two paths. There's quite a large pool in the center, and there's a very slight trickle of water dripping into this pool. You see the path splits in two, and one goes off to the right and then underneath, and the other path goes up and over the back of the pool.
Checks again to see where the footprints go.
Trickle, 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 trickle.
Yeah, can you roll another? Whoever wants to try and track survival check.
Not investigation this time. Or is that because we're trying to continue the tracks we found previously?
Yeah. You've travelled quite a way through the tunnel now, probably 1,000 meters or more. The map is, if you use the ruler, it's quite a scale. Like one square's like 150 feet or something, 120 feet. It's quite a.
Can I just like survey the water? Is there anything in there? Is it still?
Yeah. Roll a perception check for me.
Can't roll survival because I can't move my sheet and get to the bottom of it, which is really weird.
I'm still too distracted by the mushrooms and the constant trickle, trickle, trickle that is now coming from Crumplum.
Would Crumb know what this place is called?
Rum wouldn't have ever seen this place before, but you would have heard rumours of, they call them the Whorlstone Tunnels, old riverbeds that run beneath the city, but you've never seen them. Perception. No, Malice, the water is very slightly disturbed by this trickle of water from the walls. It is rippling slightly, but it's very dark in here. It's hard to see if there's anything beneath the surface. It's almost like the water's filled with shadow.
Okay.
Drip, 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 drip.
Trip. I was gonna start doing a tandem with it again.
Has anyone rolled the survival check? Dro did.
Yeah, Crumb
You-
got a 16 as well.
17,
Survival.
surprisingly, for Tink.
Okay. Yeah, Drodin, you lose the footprints. There's something about the speed that he's moving out. The footsteps are very far apart, and you just lose them. But Crumb manages to spot one about here.
What's
And
that?
then as you point that out, Tink, you see another one over there.
This way then. I'll do another we was here.
I have
Yeah.
to ask. Does the cave have this kind of like weird, almost like gossamer aesthetic to it as we were exploring?
Not. It's just a nice map that I found.
Okay.
So not really. It is normal stone. It's a little bit fetid. There is some bioluminescence to the place, but it's not magical light. It's just just what it is. Okay.
Crumb just gets distracted by his reflection in the water.
Yeah, as you look into the water, Crumb, you see your face. You're looking down,
Crumb,
and the water seems to shift. The shadow moves, and then the water shoots up towards your face as this weird, amorphous creature don't know what it is. It's not like anything you've ever seen. It's got a shape to it, almost snake-like, with tendrils coming off it, but it's transparent and translucent, as if its very body is made of water. So yeah, it catches you off guard, unfortunately, Crunclun, and strikes out at you. You feel the water surround you, wrap around you. It's not like water, though. This is solid, and this is very much real.
A miss.
It's a miss. You manage to shake free as you snap out of your distraction. But this
Crunclun don't like wash.
thing is now visible. Roll initiative, please, everybody. You were about here, weren't you? So
Roll initiative.
everyone rolled. Oh, no one's on. It's not showing up, is it? Oh, there we go.
There we are.
Cool.
Okay. What do we have? Why is it not letting me roll?
Why are there so many dice?
I don't know. I think it's disconnected.
6 unknown creatures.
6.
Yeah, it rolled 6 times.
Yeah, I think it's glitching.
Oh no, okay, there we go.
Okay, Malice. You see this strange fluid creature lurch out of the pool and try to grapple. Crunclun, you get to react first. What would you like to do?
Oh, where is it? Sorry, one second.
Moved
I
you up a little
apologise.
bit.
I was eating, so.
Oh no.
Goodbye.
Some music
I will-
that's a little bit more.
I will. It's water, but I'm going to try it anyway. Sacred Flame. It's radiant. Oh, yeah, so it's not fire. That's good. Sacred Flame. So. I have a DC 30 in deck saving throw, please.
You can. Dex saving throw.
Okay.
Let's roll damage.
Ooh,
7.
7.
Your Sacred Flame, is it radiant damage?
Yes.
Or is it not fire damage, is it?
It's radiant. That's what I was concerned about, but it's radiant.
Yeah, the magic seems to hit it and sort of knock pieces of it off. You see it just turn to water and just splash to the ground. That definitely hurt it.
And then I am going to move away a bit. Yeah. Go. Back. Oh, can you just let me? Okay. It's not letting me move myself.
Okay, have you got? Let me just make sure. Try now. You got it on the right. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the right thing selected. It just wasn't working. There we go. Thank you.
Have I not started the combat? No, I have. Okay. Good stuff, Tink.
Pink is a intelligent person, so firebolt makes no sense. So oh, this seems dangerous. We're gonna get up there and we're gonna do a shocking grasp and hope it works.
Okay. Did you get 16? Is enough. All damage. Eight.
Nice. And it can't take reactions, so with my remaining 25 feet, bye-bye. And that's me.
It's gonna
So
take
I have nothing.
It's gonna take an attack of opportunity as you move away.
It can't because of the spell.
Oh. Okay, it can't then. Oh, you're
It
right.
can't
Yeah.
take reactions.
Excellent. Good
It was
use.
a gamble,
Good
but
use.
it worked.
It was. Excellent. Is that your lot?
Yep.
Okay, Crumbclun.
Yeah, you just start hearing him chant to himself. Crown, 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 crown.
He's his own #1 fan.
Yeah, and
He's
he
very
just,
supportive of himself.
and then you all of a sudden you see him just grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's going to enlarge.
Okay, nice. Yeah, let me make you bigger.
What's that about saving throw? Hold on. Oh, I don't know why it's got the same throw at the bottom, but yeah. So yeah, there's
That's if you cast a spell on someone against their will.
okay.
You don't. Yeah, you're not going to resist it,
Yeah.
I assume.
So we do that as bonus action. He'll create an echo floating just above the water thing, because the
Okay.
echo doesn't actually can just move any direction.
Yep. Yep.
And you just hear him like singing him to himself. Crown Crumb's awesome, Crown Crumb's brave, Crown Crumb's gonna hit you in your brain, and he'll attack.
Now you know what's going through that mind.
I understand why he's showing us around now.
18.
It's a hit, roll damage. Okay, you strike it and hit it hard, and it hurts it. You see pieces of the water sort of fly off and stay as pools on the floor, but it doesn't do as much as you would expect.
No. And you just hear him go, attack mini-me.
Dear me. Yep, that's a hit. 13.
13.
Is your echo just normal damage?
Yeah, I'd imagine so. It doesn't say anything about magical or anything.
Okay. Again, your echo hits. Good solid hit. Really solid, in fact. But it does not do as much as you would have expected.
You still hear Crumb just go. And that's the end of his turn after he's gone, yeah.
Rain.
Creature large.
Yes, I believe so. Let me just check. Yes, it is large.
This might just be a waste of a spell. But, again, Rain's intelligent, and my brain tells me if you take the water thing out of the water, that would be bad. So, I'm going to back up to here because I don't want to get close. But wait, what is that? Oh, it's running slow for me.
Sorry, from the enlarge, it does extra 3 points of damage.
No,
It didn't automatically roll it on the attack.
sure. Thorn Whip.
Make a melee spell attack.
Okay.
Why doesn't it do it for me?
I don't know. The updates mess some stuff up, unfortunately.
Where would I find Rain's? How'd you work it out?
It'd be proficiency plus intelligence, probably. So it'll be +6.
Okay. That makes sense. It's the same as Tink's. 20 plus 6.
Yeah, +4, +2. Yeah. 23. Yeah, that's a hit.
It's 1d6 piercing damage. And does it get pulled out of the water? I want to pull it between these two so that it's being flanked.
So you can pull it 10 feet. Where is he? Where is she? Sorry, she's there.
And
Ooh, let's not move everybody. 5, 10. She does pull it out of the water, but there is still a part of it touching the water. But you can see it weakening and looking quite concerned. It's hard to say because it's such an alien thing, but it is looking like an animal trapped. It's like a fish being pulled out of the water. But yeah, it's just touching the water still.
then Rain will shout, pull it out of the water, and attack with the Steel Defender.
Okay.
And does it get flanking there?
Yeah.
Force damage.
What's damage?
I want to
Nice.
play Rain. This is better than Tink.
Yeah, that seems to hurt it. Sorry about the red blood again. The update. Okay. It is the Water Weird's turn. It is going to try and constrict Drodin.
As he's getting grabbed, there'll be a moment of, why did you drag it towards me?
I thought it would help, sorry.
Yeah, that's a fucking hit.
I could have helped there if I had used my brain.
13 bludgeoning damage as this water envelops you and it just crushes.
Well, I am unconscious.
And then starts to back into the water.
Reaction. It's got Sentinel, so if he hits, he can't move.
Okay, go for it.
No.
It's
Would
a
it be
miss.
would it be advantage on Ox's flanking? I don't really know about
Yeah,
reactions.
yeah, I'll give you advantage, yeah, for flanking.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, yeah. Roll damage. It basically gets slightly into the water and then you smack it and
Yeah.
it's looking badly hurt. You can see pieces of water sort of solidified water dropping off it and then just dissipating into nothing. But it is still up. Drodin, death saving throw, please.
Hey.
Sorry, buddy.
can't.
You
remember.
muted me. I don't know what you said, but one happy death save as say.
Sorry, I keep
Um,
forgetting about the enlarged damage, so it's extra 1. So I don't know if that counts as 0 because it's half, because it's non-magical.
Yeah, but you would have done
So-
10, so that would have been an extra 1. Oh, no,
Okay.
just... Okay. Well, top of the round. Quite. We'll leave it there, but yeah, Crumclun staring into the water gets this strange alien water-based creature lunging at him, trying to grapple him. Combat ensues. Crum grows. Tink throws spells. Rain tries to pull the thing out of the water in the hope of killing it, but doesn't quite get it out far enough. But pulls it into the path of Drodin, who is just absolutely like constricted and crushed and drops to the ground unconscious. The thing tries to retreat into the water, but Crum stops it dead in its tracks. And we shall leave it there until next time.
It's a cool next turn as well.
Yeah, and I should say Malice also hit it with the radiant damage, which seemed to do full effect, and then wisely backed off against the cavern wall. So yeah.
When it retreated into the water, did it try and drag me with it, or did it just leave me where I was?
You're not grappled. No,
Oh,
I don't think you're grappled. Oh no, you are grappled.
What?
Sorry, you are grappled. So you're. It's kind of dragging you into the
The
water.
creature tries to drown it.
Yes.
I'm really sorry, Jim.
I had a really cool next turn where I might be able to help. It's rare that I'm useful, but I might be.
Sorry, Jim.
It's all right. I don't mind.
I need to make a note.
I have faith people will get Drodin out of this.
I
No.
will get you out of this.
They need
I
to
can-
get you up, because if it drowns you, then that's 2 death saves, isn't it? Because it's an auto crit.
Yeah.
I
Just in
think I can
case,
do this.
make a backup character.
Oh no.
Oh,
He's got millions of backup characters. You do, don't you?
I have. I don't think I have very many that would be applicable for Out of the Abyss, but I think I'm sure I'll find one or make one.
I think I've got you. I think we're okay.
I think you're okay. It doesn't get another turn. Drodin, Crumclun hitting it with Sentinel basically stopped it dragging you into the water. So, it is like more in the water, but you're still basically on the land. So, we should be. Let me just check.
I can
Yeah,
see
you
it
are.
dying. I
Oh,
think I
yeah.
can get the creature. We're good.
It
Yeah,
doesn't look
you
like I'm
should
in the
be.
water.
Oh, hang on. You should be. Because it only moved 5 feet and then he whacked it, so you should be about there, I think. It's not working today. Oh no, that is where you are. Yeah, you are in the water, sorry. So they need to get you before your next death save, basically. So I shall pop it to the top of
Cleric's
the round.
going next. You're okay.
You're fine. But we'll pick it up next time.
Maybe not completely okay. You might be a floating unconscious person, but you shouldn't be dead.
Plus, who says there's not more than one? And, like,
shit.
get away from the water.
If I stop you from dying, we then just need the others to get you out of the water. I think it's probably quite canon that Malice cannot swim because she barely managed to get away in that first episode. She can float.
Oh, she floated unconscious, didn't she, down the
Yeah,
waterfall?
That is pretty much it.
That was you going under the bridge and being like, later suckers, or whatever. I don't know what you said, but you insulted her and she just
I
went,
called her some kind of hag.
you called her a hag or something, yeah. And she was just like, okay,
Dead.
enjoy your drowning.
Oh dear.
Oh, well done all.
How do I always end up in these situations?
I don't know. It was beautiful, the way it just dragged into you.
got
It was so close as well. If it wasn't so big, that would have been out of the water
You're
completely,
too
and it would have
Don't
been dead.
get close to the monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even move. I hadn't had a turn yet.
Oh god.
She'll stop the stream then. Sorry, Jim.
I'm
From Clun. See you later.
Daddy, bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.